Software installation. Get app through email or communication software. If the file extension is apk.1, open My Files, find the corresponding file, and rename it to .apk. Notes for app installation. Be sure to agree to the permissions required by the app, otherwise the software may not run. Connect the device to the corresponding Wi-Fi. The initial password of the router starting with Yeasn is Yeasn 2002, and please note the English characters are lowercase. On the tablet's settings interface, set the Wi-Fi to always keep WALN on during sleep. And set the Yeasn Optometry System app to allow background activities. YPB 2100 LCD Visual Chart Network Connection. Plug in the power of the LCD Visual Chart. Press Power button on the remote control to turn on the device. Press Setting button on the remote control to enter the setting interface. Select the user setting interface. Confirm that the user on the right is set to admin user. Select WLAN and press the OK button on the remote control to refresh the network. Select the Wi-Fi to be connected, and press the OK button on the remote control to enter the network connection interface. Press the OK button on the remote control again, and the password input interface will pop up. Enter the password through the remote control arrow keys. The initial password of the Yeasn router is Yeasn 2002. Each input needs to be confirmed by pressing the OK button on the remote control. After completing the password input, finally press the Enter key to confirm. Select the OK button and wait for the network configuration. If the network connection is successful, a successful connection symbol will be displayed in front of the corresponding Wi-Fi. Start the app. Select the Wi-Fi configuration button in the upper right corner. Select Add Device. Select the LCD visual chart icon. Click Automatic. Click Next Step. Press Setting button on the remote control, and then move to the About interface at the LCD visual chart. Scan the QR code on the upper right corner of the LCD visual chart through the tablet. After successful binding, the serial number corresponding to the LCD visual chart will be displayed on the app. Communication box network connection. Before connecting the communication cable, be sure to turn off the power of the device to avoid damage to the device. Connect the communication cable. One end is connected to the equipment that needs to communicate with the digital phoropter YPA 2100, and the other end is connected to the communication box. Plug in the Wi-Fi box and press and hold the reset button of the communication box for more than 5 seconds. Select the Wi-Fi configuration button in the upper right corner. Select Add Device, scroll up and select Other Devices. Choose Next Step. Select USRXXXX, connect the Wi-Fi box, and select Next Step. Select the wireless network SSID that the communication box needs to access, and enter the network password. The initial password of the Yeasn router is Yeasn 2002. After the connection is successful, choose Next Step. Click on the MAC address in the upper right corner. Select the corresponding company and equipment. LM, lens meter. AR, auto refractometer. IN, data input. Out, data output. After completing the data selection, click Next Step. Wait for the device to complete the configuration until the pop-up box prompts that the configuration is successful. During the configuration process, do not power off. Wired connection for CCQ800 auto lens meter. Before connecting the communication cable, be sure to turn off the power of the device to avoid damage to the device. Insert one end of the crystal head of the communication cable into the CCQ800 port, and insert the other end into the RS-232 port of the digital phoropter YPA2100. Boot up. Set up CCQ800 communication configuration. Open the app. Click the YPA2100 digital phoropter icon. Click the Settings button in the upper right corner. Select the Communications page. Set AR data and LM data to the on state. Use CCQ800 lens meter to measure lens data. If set to manual, you need to press the print button. If it is set to auto, the measurement data is automatically transmitted. Click the User button in the upper left corner of the app. Select LM. Click the Network Data icon in the lower left corner to view the test data. Choose the required test data. Click the Confirm button in the upper right corner to complete the data import. Wireless connection for CCQ800 auto lens meter. Refer to the communication box configuration for app network configuration. Choose HV and LM for communication equipment. Set the CCQ800 communication configuration. Import lens meter data with reference to the wired operation mode.